There was another part of aesthetics this week that we have to get to, though, that involves advertisements on uniforms. And I actually brought up, I think it was the second or third aesthetic segment I ever did that was broaching the subject, where it is now official. We will have, as of this October, there will be advertisements on batting helmets. And I think what that means is it's a national contract. There's like all teams will have the exact same sponsor on their helmets for the playoffs, whether it's T-Mobile or whatever. I think what you could compare this to is the National Hockey League has had sponsorship on their on team helmets for at least a year now. Maybe this might be the second year. I think those are pretty inconsequential. It's going to be a small logo. It's going to be the same logo, I think, for all teams, but it's just going to be starting in the postseason this year. Next year, however, all teams will be able to sell their own sponsorship deals for a 4-inch by 4-inch patch on their left or right sleeve, which is exactly what we talked about probably about a year ago on aesthetics. We knew it was coming. I didn't know the details of it. 4-inch by 4-inch is a pretty big honking sleeve patch. Essentially every team has a patch on their sleeve, a team branded sleeve right now.
Right.
Those I think are smaller than 4 inches. I think those are like 3 by 3. So this is going to be a big ass ad. It's going to be interesting to see how those play out, but those will be local sponsorships. Whether it's guaranteed rate for the White Sox or
the Admiral Theater.
Yeah, I really hope it's Sloan for the Cubs, as they sponsor they sponsor parts of Wrigley Field, but they're the sponsor of their spring training facility. But Sloan is toilets. That's exactly what they are. So I think Sloan would be perfect, just to help my angst-ridden analogy for my feelings toward the Cubs right now. But yeah, I mean, that'll be fun to speculate. I would think the Tigers would have an automotive connection, whether it's GM or Ford. They have ties with Chevrolet right now. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. We've seen this in other sports, of course. The NBA has that on their jerseys, up on the chest. Those are much smaller, of course, but it didn't ruin the sport. Nobody's losing their minds. You don't even hear about it anymore. I think as long as they're integrated properly, not ridiculous colors, clashing colors to what their home or away uniforms are, I think they're going to be fine. I think within a matter of weeks, you'll forget about it, because it's not like there wasn't a patch there already. Most teams have a patch on each sleeve. Some teams have only one. So like, for instance, the Cubs will have to lose the National League logo. They're the only team with the National League logo on their sleeves. I don't know why they do that, but that'll probably be the casualty of this, in favor of a new Veen ad or a Toyota ad or whatever it ends up being. But so I don't know. Are you pissed about advertisements on jerseys, or do you think you're going to get over it quickly?
I think it'll be whatever, right? My only question is, if I'm buying a jersey and that's
absolutely the Authentics will absolutely come with the advertisements on.
So is that going to lower the price of it now? Because it's being
absolutely not. The answer to that before you ask the question.
Then that's my only problem with it, because I feel like the jerseys should come down by at least $20 or so. If I'm buying an authentic with
it's paid for already.
Bob Rohrman Chevrolet on the sleeve.
That was my next question. What would be a good sock sponsor? I'm guessing they're going to pull from their current list of sponsors, or maybe somebody completely different. But obviously, guaranteed rate is the big one. What are your other sponsors?
Well, it would be Molson Coors, which is what the Miller Lite calls over.
Oh wait, I forgot that it cannot be a beer. It can't be alcohol, tobacco, or gambling. I think are the three categories that aren't going to be involved. So I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because that's an important point.
So I don't know. I mean,
Al's Beef.
No, I was going to say Riccobenni's for the steak sandwich, Antique Taco for the smoked brisket tacos in the neighborhood. I don't know. You could go a lot of awesome food places over there, but
it'll probably be like United or something.
Yeah, it's going to be some
Amazon
big,
or who knows?
Some big conglomerate. It's probably going to be guaranteed rate. is my guess. But
I have a feeling they'll, unless they want to diversify, they've already got the stadium name. They don't need the shirt, but who knows how that's going to play out.
We'll see.
I think people are going to get really
Chicago corporation though.
Yeah, I think people are going to be really upset about it for a couple weeks, and then it'll never be a topic again.
Word Hole Media.